Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner. It is Saturday weekend, so today I'm going to look at the Bitcoin chart very briefly. We're going to discuss what is currently going on and what I'm seeing on the chart and why I'm feeling much more positive than a couple of days ago, a few days ago. So let's take a quick look at, first of all, actually, let's do a quick roundup on the market. We see that we are in the red again. We dropped even lower than yesterday, but this is not too bad. We are actually establishing the bottom right now. Currently Bitcoin at 31,000. Yesterday we were at 33,000, so we are going down again, but I'm not really seeing a huge panic at this point. I feel that we are now kind of getting towards the end of the panic mode for many people. I mean, the panic sellers have already sold, and you know they're already out of the picture. Maybe some of them are looking to re-enter the market at lower prices, which is fine. Right now we're actually having this opportunity. Bitcoin is 5% down, or 4.29% down since yesterday. Most of the other altcoins are with similar performance. 5% is Doge, also XRP 4.31%, 5% is Polkadot. Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash are almost at the same performance. BNB is almost at the same performance. Ethereum is slightly better, only 1.44% down since yesterday. And Chainlink is actually 6% down at $16. This is a really, really low price for Chainlink. I'm going to be buying Chainlink very soon. If we drop even a little bit lower than that, I'm definitely scooping. I've already placed some buy orders, so right now I'm just waiting for them to get filled in. Now, Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So, what I'm actually seeing, which is giving me a little bit of hope and positivity, is here as we actually came down to retest this support level, and we broke lower, and we came to the lower support. We actually have established with the MACDs what is called a bullish divergence, which is very good, meaning that here we have the price going down and we're establishing a lower low than the previous one. At the same time, we're actually going up in the MACDs. And this is a bullish divergence because they're not moving in the same direction. So we have a divergence. And in this case, because the MACD is going up as the price is going down, it is a bullish one rather than bearish. A lot of the times we're actually more often I'm seeing bearish divergences than bullish ones. So right now what we can expect, I mean this is not confirmed, but to me it looks like we are actually approaching the end of this correction. We are now approaching the price level that we are establishing as a bottom. I'm not saying that we have already printed the bottom because it is possible. It is even for me, it looks likely that we should be going to this green level here at least to establish this as a and retest it at least and see if we're going to establish as the bottom. But we are really nearing with this price action in the last couple of days. We are nearing now the end of this correction. For me, at least, this is how it looks. Now, if we look at Elliot waves, something that I've discussed earlier on as we were printing this ABC correction. First of all, the ABC correction started at here. From the moment we printed this top here and we started correcting, we were in an ABC correction. So this is the end. Depending on which time frame you're looking at, you will see multiple corrections. I mean, this on the daily is the one that I really care about because I'm looking at the longer term. So we had the A wave, we had the B wave. Now these typically go in 3 smaller waves. So if we go in the 1 hour, for instance, we will be able to count these waves. Let me just zoom out again. So there we go. This is our A wave. And inside the A wave, we actually have 3 waves, which is 1 and 2 and 3. And this completes the A wave. Then we have the B wave, also 3 waves we need in order to complete that one. And here we count 1, 2, and 3. So this completes the B wave. Now for the C wave, we actually need 5 waves. We have 1, which is coming down here. Then we go up. This is the second wave. The second wave is corrective, so going up from the downtrend. Then we have a third wave, which is when we came to test this support here. After that, we bounced up and we could argue that we bounced here and we started the fifth wave, but as we have now more price action happening since then, we went higher. So for me, this is where the fourth wave goes, and then we start the fifth wave. Now, typically the fifth wave has to be lower than the third, and even though this is already lower than the third, it is very little bit lower. So for me, this is not a true fifth wave. I mean, it could be, but to me it looks like we actually have to go a bit lower. So we have to come down to these price levels here, or if there is a lot of FUD or something else happens in terms of news, or another country decides to ban Bitcoin or something as bad as that happens, then the fifth wave could easily actually drop all the way to this support level. So for me, I'm still not discounting the possibility of going to this price level here in the lower mid 20,000s or even the lower 20,000s, but by the look of it, we're actually seeing quite a bit of buy volume here as we went down to 28,000. So it looks like this is a very appealing price, meaning that if we come to retest that price level again, we are most likely going to find more buyers, a lot of buying strength, which is good for us. This would stop us here. It's not going to allow us to go any lower, and we will complete that fifth wave. After we complete the fifth wave in the corrective ABC, in the Elliot waves, we can actually start the next massive bull run. And this is the next one that will actually take us above the 40K, above the 50K, even above the 60K. But before we actually start this, we really have to establish the end of that. We have to complete that fifth wave. We have to establish our strong support, find where the bottom is. Was that the bottom, or are we going to come and retest and find a lower bottom? From what I'm seeing here right now, it looks to me like we will come once again, we will have one more drop where we'll come to retest these lower support levels, and after that we'll complete that fifth wave and we will start the next bull run. Meaning, if you sold Bitcoin and you're waiting for lower prices, don't wait too long. Keep an eye. At any moment right now, we could actually drop and form this fifth wave of the ABC corrective, complete the ABC correction, and we can start going up. So of course it's better to wait until we establish this support and really find the bottom, and we have confirmation that we have found the bottom. But I know that some of you are not going to be too patient and you will be buying as it's dropping down. It's not great to be catching a falling knife, but I feel that at these price levels we are already quite low right now, around 30,000. 28,000 is most likely going to be our strongest support right now. And even though it's possible, it is a very small chance right now that we will be dropping any lower. I'm not really seeing anything major in the news that is going to actually create any more FUD and scare people even more to actually push the price down. The only thing is tomorrow is Sunday, so it's also possible that whales or other market manipulators decide to short heavily and kind of cause more panic so that they can create more panic selling. That would be the only scenario right now that I'm seeing that is kind of speaking to me of a possible drop lower than the 28,000. But for the moment, 28,000, 29,000, this is a very strong support level, and it looks to me like a very appealing buy price. So this is what I'm seeing. Let's see if I'm going to be correct. Of course, the next week is going to show us whether we are going to be starting to recover and we have established that bottom, that support, or whether we will be going lower and testing lower support levels. So the next week is the last week for me from this correction that is going to be very important, because it could actually still take us much lower. But I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling that we have reached now this point where we are really close to finding that bottom, to establishing that support zone and start the next leg up. So this is what I wanted to share with you very quickly. Now, before I go, a quick message from our sponsors. This episode of Crypto Corner is sponsored by BitYard, which is an exchange that operates in 150 countries and offers spot and leveraged trading on numerous assets, not only on cryptocurrencies, but also derivatives such as crude oil, precious metals, gold, silver, and more, stocks such as Nasdaq, Mini Dow, and more, and they offer up to 100x leverage on many of these investment instruments. They're also one of the few leveraged cryptocurrency exchanges that have regulated regulatory licenses. These include licenses in the USA, Australia, Estonia, and Singapore. Bityard offers extra security to its users by keeping the majority of its funds in cold storage, with only a smaller portion in hot wallets that are used to pay withdrawals. When it comes to the instruments traded on Bityard, these are not futures. They are leveraged contracts that work very much like a contract for difference, CFD. As such, there are no order books at Bityard. When you trade, you are placing a trade that is matched by the exchange themselves. The benefit of this is that you don't get any order slippage on your trades. Last year, they added a very popular feature, copytrading, which allows users that aren't very experienced to take advantage of those who are more skilled and make profits by copying their trades in an automated and uncomplicated way. They also offer up to $258 in bonuses to new users, so use the link in the description below to register and find out more. Alright guys, well this was everything from today's episode. Hopefully this is helping you, and if it does, share it with someone else who would also benefit from watching it. Also don't forget to leave a like and a comment below. Everyone who is commenting on my videos from now all the way until August is going to be qualified for my special crypto giveaway. Ledger Nano S and other top prizes will be announced very soon, so make sure that you are liking and commenting every video that I'm posting. For that, you will also have to be subscribed. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you never miss an episode. This is everything for today's episode. Tomorrow I'm coming to you with another really cool new project that I will be featuring on this channel. So make sure that you tune in for that one as well, because as you know, I'm featuring some really stellar projects this year, and all of them have seen a great price appreciation of their tokens. This is going to be another really important one, so I'm urging you to watch the video tomorrow. This is everything from me for today. I'm signing off, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.